Good morning. So, April is apparently National Poetry Month, and in addition to that, this past week was Shakespeare's birthday. So, I thought for this video, I could try to write a poem. Now, what I thought I'd do for this video is I would do a behind the scenes look into writing the poem and sort of the process and inspiration and what I've been thinking about. But if you're like, you know what, Elena, I just want to hear your freaking poem, I'll put a timestamp in the description and you can skip ahead, listen to the poem, and go about your day. If that's what you want to do, I totally get it. So that will be there for you. I personally don't have that much experience with writing poetry specifically. Also, I was filming the other day. I left my tripod up and I think maybe one of my cats knocked it over because it's broken. So I'm actually currently filming this on a stack of like precariously high books and my bookshelf is empty. Right, so there's my tripod, and as you can see, it's completely missing the attachment on top because it is smashed to bits. Over here, we've got my bookshelf, which has been decimated in order to create this tripod. Wow, check that out. It goes down and down and down. Also, I've been staring at this face of Carl Sandburg as I record, so that's been like a glorious, glorious time. When I started thinking that I might want to write a poem, it's been kicking around in my brain for a while, but I was watching 90 Day Fiancé, which is a show that I actually love. And there's this couple on there. I won't like name names, but it'll be pretty obvious who I'm talking about if you watch the show. And the American guy is courting this young woman, and she had hairy legs. She didn't shave her legs. And he basically was like, oh, I really don't like that. That's not nice. Can you shave them for me? And she was just like, I'll shave my legs if you shave your beard. And I was like, the experience of watching that happen on a television show really got me thinking about making that decision for myself to be like, you know what? I don't actually want to shave my legs. It's just something I've been doing for reasons I'm not even sure about. And now it being sort of like the 5-year anniversary of me making that decision, that it might be fun to put it into a poem. Yertle, do you think I'm a good poet? That's a no. I actually figured I should talk a little bit about body hair before I get into anything else. So I'm writing specifically about my experience with body hair and sort of how I came to the conclusion that I wanted to stop shaving my legs. The whole point for me behind like body awareness, body positivity, which is sort of like a 50-50 term because not all of body positivity is being positive about your body. Sometimes it's being honest with how you're feeling or realistic about how you're feeling or experiencing your own body and elements of it. Is that everyone gets to make their own decisions about what they want to do with their body hair. Shave it, dye it, grow it long, keep it short, chop half of it off, grow it in unconventional ways, grow out their armpit hair, shave their armpit hair, regardless of anything that anyone else might think is right or appropriate, regardless of age, a gender presentation, sexual orientation, any of these things, every person has a right to do what they want to do with their body hair. I'm also going to acknowledge that like there are a lot of times that for me as a female identifying person, it can be or is tough to have made the decision not to shave my legs, especially in the industry that I'm in, which is acting. A lot of the times it doesn't matter because acting is about acting, not about whether or not you've got hairy legs. But there definitely have been times where I've been pressured to shave my legs for an aesthetic of a production and have had to be like, no, I'm not going to do that, and you wouldn't ask it of a man, so don't ask it of me. Because I'm doing a bit of writing today, I thought I would wear my artist shirt, which I love. I got it from this artist who displayed his art at Comic-Con in London. And look, and it says, artist, pencil, pencil. I'm gonna go. Okay, ready, set. Okay. Right, so I am currently walking down my street. I'm quite fortunate. I live basically in the woods and there's like a park right at the end of my street. So I thought it would be really, really fun to write these poems and then record them somewhere like beautiful. And the park is nice. There's a pond, there's trails, there's usually some horses. Oh my God, one time I was walking my dog in the park and everyone was just kind of standing around and there were some policemen there too. And I was like, what the heck is going on? Like, did someone fall? And all of a sudden this woman comes riding through on a horse and she was like, if anyone sees a big horse running around without a rider, he's gone completely mad. He's got no respect for anyone. Get out of his way because he will run you down. And I was like, all right, that's our cue. Like, let's go home. So I've chosen the spot that I want to film in. It's right by the water. And as I was walking over here, I remembered one New Year's, a long time ago now. It was New Year's Day and me and my sister and my cousin were like, let's go for a lovely walk by the lake. And we got to this spot and there was just like a dead goose and we were like, first day of the new year, an omen. But there's no dead geese today, so I'm gonna set up. Oh my God, Elena. Welcome to Poetry in the Park. It is raining, but we are still gonna do this. This poem is called Sampson. It's 2017, and I'm on a bus on the way to Wales, and the Italian man sitting next to me is looking at my legs. It is June, and it is hot, and sweat is running down into my ass crack as I tug on the hem of my tiny orange romper. The Italian man sitting next to me looks up into my eyes. He says, do you worry you will never have a boyfriend because of your hairy legs? I say, excuse me? He says, sorry. Let me try again. Do you worry no man will ever find you attractive because of your hairy legs? He thinks I didn't understand the question. I did. It's 2015, and I'm shaving my legs for the very last time, but I don't know it yet. My senior year college boyfriend has just broken up with me in a dining hall. It's not tragic. We were casual. We weren't going anywhere, but I cared more than he did, and that hurts. I'm in the shower trying to wash it off. Lather up, rinse, repeat. Lather up, rinse, repeat. And I'm giving the shower concert of my life to Ariana Grande's entire discography, except down an octave, because I'm not a mad woman. I know my limitations, and I can hear my roommate laughing in the hallway. I'm overflowing and annoyed and powerful, and I must not know my own strength when I'm feeling wounded, because I bend over to shave a stripe up my shin, and I take off straight skin. Fuck. My leg hurts. Shaving cream runs into the cut. My leg hurts. I let the shower water run into my eyes, and I'm not crying. It's just water. It's just water, and my fucking leg hurts. And suddenly I think, why? Why am I hurting myself like this? 8 years of razor burn, of nicks and cuts, of toilet paper clinging to damp skin like band-aids, of ingrown hairs, of bumps and bruises, of contorting myself into shapes you would not see in a Cirque du Soleil show, so I can touch my baby smooth legs and think, what? Clean, beautiful, feminine, attractive, young, girlish, sexy? Because I opened The Care and Keeping of You, a body book for younger girls, and thought it was a requirement of me. Because someone somewhere sat down and made a list with only 2 columns, one for men and one for girls, not women. Why is it never women? And said, thou shalt, and thou shalt not do these things. Well, Sampson's strength was in his hair, and maybe mine is too, because I'm finally saying fuck you to these constructs, and I'm pulling those columns down. The shampoo runs into my eyes, and my blood runs down the drain, and I think,
No more. I'm done. When my leg hair starts to grow in, it is ugly. Patchy, uneven, too dark, bristled. I love it. I look at it and I think of seedlings breaking through frozen ground after winter. Dandelions growing up through concrete. The Italian man finishes his question and looks at me, expectantly. I wonder what he thinks I am going to say. 5 years ago, I might have blushed. I might have felt shame. I might have felt unattractive and unfeminine and dirty, but my hair has grown on me like strength, like the softest armor you have ever touched. And I am brave on that bus to Wales, even though we are not even halfway there, and I'm going to have to sit next to this man for another few hours when I say no. And why a man necessarily? Then I put in my headphones, cross my beautifully hairy legs, close my eyes, and leave him behind. Well, what should I say? That was fun. I enjoyed it. I think I kind of overestimated how much the weather was going to play a factor into the success of my recording. I think a lot of my takes are going to feature winds, waves, wild geese, and joggers going by on the path. Also, I carried my poem home and it now looks like this because it's so wet. Poor planning. I apologize. Right. So I'm gonna go eat lunch. I ordered some Girl Scout cookies online and they arrived. So I'm really looking forward to opening my box and eating some. And I'll have the poem up later today. I hope you guys like it. I'm feeling a bit nervous about putting it out into the world, but art. Stay home, stay dry, stay well, and I'll see you soon. Bye.